got that nice fadeaway. So most kids learn about responsibility and accountability, survival when they get that first goldfish, then learn about death when that same goldfish gets tossed in the drink. My parents never bought me a goldfish. So it was another visitation weekend with my dad, and I had learned that I needed to stick close by. Or in a drunken binge, he might just forget that I was there. Again, dad was unusual like that. He had been a lifeguard in Florida, a greaser and a boxer in Kentucky. He also had unusual friends. This newest one I had never seen, but I did not like the way his limbs, they seemed a little too long for his frame, and his hair did unusual things. Like it stayed stiff when it should move. My dad also lived in unusual places. 7-year-old me was foolishly enjoying my dad's newest haunt. This was a patch of an abandoned resort somewhere between Louisiana and Mississippi, where burned down bungalows led to an overgrown woods to walk through. An overwhelming lodge was off to the side. This was great for exploration, so long as one avoided the floor that had the sudden drop of 2 stories to a sudden stop. I also loved exploring these burned down buildings. I was fascinated. There was a melted metal everywhere, aluminum, I think. I got to pick it up and play with it when I was off on my own. Ultimately, though, I avoided the unknowable, overgrown hotel pool that the bungalows ringed. This is the South. Standing murky water that you can't see through is dangerous. So I didn't mean to be the focus of any conversation. I just wanted to be around, maybe glean some of that adult wisdom. Definitely not get forgotten by a drunken dad again. But this new friend asked, can the kid swim? My dad, the ex-lifeguard, says, Sean, he can't swim. My dad had never taught me. Well, you know how we fix that? The long arms, they reach for me and I'm up in the air. I'm in free fall. I splash into the surprisingly thick, foreboding water. And my flailing arms, they make less of a splash than they seem like they should, and somehow that seems offensive and personal to me. I start sinking down into it. This isn't just water. It's a hidden world where I can't breathe. See, I can't tell up from down, and I will die. I am alone in this world. No one is coming. This is my first pool experience. I'm on the bottom of the abandoned pool. I can't see it, but it's a rough, pebbly skin of a leviathan. I can feel it through my little jeans. It's hard and unyielding, and maybe it's something I can kick off of. So after an eternity of a panic, I do. I swear I can feel every sharp little edge and pebbled texture through my little tennis shoes as I kick. I have no power to do this, but it is live or it is die. Somehow, my head, it breaks through the already returned to calm algae surface. I smell nothing because my nose, it's burning with water. I hear laughter. My head, that's just broken the surface, sinks again. I hear nothing. I breathe nothing. I am sinking to nothing. I kick again. I think I'm closer to the edge. I sob, I breathe in, and I sink. Am I closer on the next kick up? I think so. My tired arm, it seems closer to the edge. I kick, I sink. I kick, I'm there. I reach, I slip. The laughter continues as I go under. The pool seems darker. Am I closer to the edge? Am I gone? Is this happening? My fingers, they're scraping against the rough wall. I'm climbing up, and my eyes and my nose and my lungs and everything is on fire, and everything is going away. An elbow, it hits the edge. I pull up, I sob for the first time in forever, and I fling myself over the edge. I'm trembling. I'm on my back. I'm on my side. I don't even know. But I'm covered in shame and algae. and victory and survival. The laughter continues. They turn and walk away. They're walking on the overgrown pavement away. I get no high five. No, hey, are you okay, son? They are leaving. So after a while, I get up and I follow. Not nearly as close this time. So months later, I'm back for another weekend. The pool now is being drained. There was so much of the hated water. The last of the water is finally drained away. First is seen the rough edges, then the scales, the rough pebbly skin, and finally the giant alligator that is sitting at the bottom of the pool. And the monster is pissed. Who knows how long it's been there or when it claimed the pool as home. But to my childhood brain, back then, not now, it was always there. It's big, it's vicious, and a terror every time I remember, every time I set foot in any water. I look to my dad. I want to see the error of his ways on his face. I want to see the realization that he had endangered his only son, not once, but twice in some drunken shenanigan. That what he had allowed happen was fucking dumb. That he had fucked up. Not a flicker of acknowledgement. I am the goldfish. To this day, I cannot abide a shithead not being responsible, getting away with unaccountability. Because I know, as I was learning at 7 then, that a lack of responsibility abides death to lurk. It's an attempt to be safe on my part, but it is exhausting. So I've tried to turn these harsh lessons of 7-year-old me to safely let others rest easy. But to me, and I think justly so, monsters are everywhere, not just under the bed.